Hello everybody. My name is Timothy Trespas and I have been a targeted individual for many years, and probably MK Ultra as a baby and a youth and a teenager and a young adult. I really had no idea that was happening all my life until they did some really crazy stuff to me and I kind of put it all together. I was being put in a state that resembles hallucinogenic drugs, like somebody gives you so much LSD that they never want you to think again, that kind of thing. And luckily I survived it. However, my memory is not so good, and PTSD, and I forget a lot of stuff about what happened and how it happened. And anyway, when I was in that state, I used because I noticed I would fall into a hypnotic trance like all the time. So I used that to go back in my life and look at all the details that I could remember, because I can remember back when I was like 2. I remember the house, the stairs, the bed, the toy, the parents, up and down the stairs, the food they fed. I remember all this stuff regardless. So that's the introduction, right? What I wanted to tell you was a story about some people that I knew. There's this guy and this woman, and they were pretty much going through the same type of things that we were. Horrible torture and electrocution and zapping, and people breaking into their house and moving stuff, and people spraying them on the street with drugs, and sneaking up behind them and spraying them with something from a little black canister and laughing about it, and the gang stalking and throwing food and stuff on me every time I went outside. This isn't me I'm talking about. Oops. But that kind of thing. And so these people, these nice people, they had the whole kit and caboodle. They had the voices. Although the voices didn't all start at once for both people, the woman got the worst of that. And they drove her insane. Literally 10, 12 quote-unquote people talking directly into this woman's brain 24/7. Can't turn it down, can't turn it off, and babbling, complete, like anything you can think of that is abusive. Any feeling that this person had. I don't have a tissue. Here, I have a tissue. Any feeling this person had about themselves that was less than perfect was dug out and thrown in their face over and over until their self-image crumbled, and they were told so many lies about so many things that they worried about, that eventually they had no idea what was true anymore, and they were unable to decide who to trust or what to trust or how to decide what's right and what's wrong. And this person ended up checking themselves into the psychiatric care several times over the course of several years. I would say 4 or 5 times. And I'm trying to cross this crazy street here, and I don't know what's going on. The sign says don't go. These cars are coming. I'm going. Anyway, so they gave this person antipsychotic medication. And after this person took this medication, they stopped the voices. Now, I'm not saying this medication had anything to do with it. I can't say for sure. But this person had a couple of years of, normal, or at least we think normal. We don't know whether subliminal signals, because the mind control can talk to you so you'll hear it, and it can talk to you so that you don't hear it. It goes directly to your subconscious. Okay, I have to slow down because I'm running out of my breath and starting to sweat because my heart is no longer doing what it should, and my lungs are messed up, and I can't do any work or physical exertion without getting weak and tired and sweating, and I've been having chest pains, but that's all off the subject. So this nice woman, she managed to get her brain partly back to, because when they stop the voices, you can think again, and and somebody that cares for you helps you and cares for you, and it helps you heal. And then they turned it back on again, the voices, and drove the woman crazy for another few years, where she had to go back into psychiatric treatment. Of course, she was taking the medicine the whole time. It didn't stop, so it's not that. And then, after several more years, they stopped again. Now, the biggest fright, the anxiety for this woman and her partner was that they would start again. There's nothing saying that they're not going to keep doing it. And that's why I was so quiet for so long, because they beat me down, they ruined my health. I can barely function, and I haven't quite gotten used to the rest of the world. Everybody's working and living a life, and I'm barely surviving. It's kind of hard to accept, but I do my best. Anyway, I hope that the people who understand what I'm talking about and who have ears to hear, let them understand. And I want to thank you all for your continued support with comments and the prayers and occasional drips and drabs of currency. Has kept us alive over the years, and we do appreciate it. I'm going to the gas station. But first I gotta go to Trader Joe's and try to get some cash off of my food stamp card to pay for the fuel that I'm gonna buy. Thank everybody, and God bless you all. Cheers.